how's it going? Thank you so much for joining me. All my water signs and cross watchers, you're welcome as well. I appreciate you all for coming by. If you're new here, my name is Jeanette. Thank you, you guys. All right, so since we're basing this off of the elements, we're going to be using our elemental deck today, loves. I do want to remind you, loves, these are just general messages. They're not going to resonate for everybody, all right? Do keep that in mind as I read. We're going to be going through your partner's energies, your energies, the energy you guys have together, and the outcome of the situation. And we're going to be getting some advice as well. All right, we're going to start with Scorpio, go to Cancer, then to Pisces. So be sure to check the timestamps below in the comment section and the description box. Whichever one you prefer, they'll be in both areas. All right, so that it's easy for you to find, and you can skip ahead if you would like. All right, darling, so we're going right on to Scorpio. Scorpio, what's coming in for Scorpio? What is going on regarding love, them and their partners here? Love, relationships for Scorpio. What is going on for Scorpio and their partner? I appreciate your guys' patience. Thank you so much for sticking around while I shuffle these cards. Let's go one more. I do want to make sure they're nice and shuffled for you guys. We want to get you the correct messages. All right, darlings, there we are. We will be splitting this deck up, Scorp, and let's have a look. Let's have a look at what's going on with you and your partner. All right, darlings. Energy between you and your partner, darling. The Death card. You. Fascinating. All right, your energy here, loves, the Hanging Man. Interesting. They are the 7. Your partner is the 7 of fire, so 7 of wands here. We have the Justice card as your outcome. Let's pull our second card. And we've got the King of Fire here, King of Wands, in your outcomes as well. So I see Pisces, your energy, Scorpio, Libra, and Sagittarius with this King of Fire, but can be dealing with any fire sign. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo really could be dealing with anybody, darling. You're in an essence here. Both of you guys are in an essence of wanting to transform this love of yours. You're both thinking about it, thinking about how things have transformed or thinking about how they need to. Okay, so for some of you, the rebirth has not taken place yet, but you see how she's rising from the water here. Sometimes the transformation takes time. It takes time to rise from the water to rebirth anew. This is your card, so you know all about that, Scorp, okay? You could be here feeling a little bit stuck, feeling potentially that you're in an essence of stagnancy. This could be a stagnancy within your career, within the relationship itself. This is a love reading, so you may be needing to see things differently here or view your partner differently in order to come unstuck. Your partner, darling, is in a little bit of a defense mode. In defense mode, really needing to balance things out, I feel. Your partner is feeling defensive, potentially defensive against you, or just living in a fiery energy like they need to protect themselves. They're feeling like they need to protect themselves. Okay, they do want a rebirth of the situation. Both of you have this on your mind. But they may be in this essence of, like I said, feeling defensive or just feeling like, I heard world against me. So they may be going through a string of bad luck. This could be existential for some of you from the relationship itself. But funny because they're defending themselves here. Okay, so like literally they could be defending off something outside of the relationship as well. Coming into an essence for your outcomes, darlings, of balance and fairness. Okay, I feel like this is something, card of Libra here with the Justice card, I feel like this is something that you're rushing towards, right? You're rushing towards making a decision together, rushing towards a potential evenness, a fairness in a decision here, darling. I say rushing here because the card of Sagittarius with this King of Fire, he is this feisty, very inspirational, and he's a go-getter. He's an action-based go-getter. So here, loves, both of you, I feel, will be rushing towards this and be inspired to bring this balance into your relationship despite feeling stuck for you and despite feeling defensive for them potentially, okay? And again, could be outside of the relationship as well, that you guys have other things going on. If that's the case, needing to reconnect. to have this. This is the goal. This is the energy you're both living in. So this is the goal, darling, is a transformation. The death of the old and the rebirth of the new. Okay, so eventually you guys will come together on a balanced plane to make a decision to go forward together. And to really take action towards something here. Really take action towards, I believe, the reestablishment of the relationship, it feels, and the transformation that is on both of your guys' minds and in both of your guys' essence. All right? Scorpio, let's get you some advice, darlings. Advice here for Scorpios with their love life. One card, please, Spirit, for Scorpios. Advice here for Scorpios with their love. Advice here for Scorpios. I feel like my voice is already starting to go out. Balance wanted to come out, darlings. Passion ignited we have, and we have emotional withdrawal. Interesting. Damn it. I can't hold on to cards right now either. You guys, I'm having a hard time. Excuse me. Passion ignited. I feel like this is, excuse me. I think this is a passion that needs to be ignited within you, Scorp. Oh, excuse me, pardon me, loves. Because you may be feeling this emotional withdrawal right now. And so it's causing you to feel stuck. You really need to see your partner in a passionate light to allow passion to begin. If you want a transformation, really bring it into your reality here. Take the initiative, take the drive, bring on the passion in order to stabilize things. Try not to emotionally withdraw from this person, though you're feeling stuck. Really attempt to see their point of view and see them differently in this defense that they have against something here. If it's existential, you may be feeling that feisty energy from them. So you may be like, what the hell, man, right? You may be like, why? And that may be causing you to feel stuck. But you both want a transformation of the situation. Can I have one card of advice for Scorpio's partner here, please, Spirit, in love? Scorpio's partner, thank you so much. We've got disruption. Yeah, potentially here, something was disrupted in your partner's normal routine. Okay, they may be taking this personally. Clasping, you see he's clasping his heart. So defending off things that, I mean, he or she is just feeling very defensive, feeling very on edge, pins and needles, ready to fight, okay, or ready to fight against, okay? So taking something personally. Taking something very personally here. Your partner feels like maybe the connection has been disrupted or their life is being disrupted here. Okay, Scorp? There we are. Your advice here for the outcomes, fertility. Ooh, I feel like here, okay, first thing I want to say is that your guys are going to birth anew, okay? You're going to create something new, some balance, some new drive, some new passion within your connection, darling. Also be careful here. Anytime this card comes out, Scorp, I do have to mention, you may be a little bit of a fertile myrtle right now, okay? Okay. Or your partner may be, okay? So do watch this if you're not trying to get pregnant, all right? Just as a side note, be extra careful if you're not trying to get pregnant. For those of you trying to get pregnant, now's the time, love. Coming up here shortly will be the time. So keep at it, keep trying, allow that passion to fly. Okay, but if you're not, just be careful. Other than that, we have this energy of birthing anew. So it starts within each of yours' hearts, softening your hearts here, darling, to come together and to birth a new cycle, to birth a new transformation of the situation, and to birth a new passion between each other, a new drive, a new inspirative sort of way to go, right? One of you may have an idea here of how to gain balance. There's a lot of fairness going on here in your outcomes as well. So whatever decision you guys drive towards together, it's a fair and even balanced, even keeled decision. You both have taken time. You've both put in a lot of effort there and a lot of balance within yourselves to create that, right? To bring it individually and then bring it together, all right? So that's very important, darlings, that you know that that's in your outcomes. While this person potentially is a little bit on edge or a little bit feisty or defensive, try not to take it too personally if you'd like this connection to come out with the best possible outcome here, okay, loves? Just in case, because you don't really want to push them away if they're feeling defensive, you want to support them, Scorpio. You want to support them in what they're going through, because there is a transformation and a rebirth on both of your guys' minds, all right? So do keep that in mind if you know that this is for you. All right, Scorpios, best of luck to you, darlings. Within this connection, I'm hoping for the best for you. I think things will be just fine. Moving on here. Cancers, moving on to Cancers, darling, in love. Cancers, in love with their partner. Energy between them and their partner in love here, Spirit. Gonna get this nice and shuffled for you, Cancers, darlings. Nice and shuffled. Let's do one more right here. And then we will go ahead and split this deck up for you, Cancers. Find out what's coming in, what's going on between you and your partner, loves. Okay. Phew, Cancer, energy between you and your partner. 9 of Pentacles here. Your personal energy, darling, the Empress. Energy for your partner is the 4 of Air, so 4 of Swords here. 9 of Fire, 9 of Wands, and 2 of Water. 2 of Cups is your outcome here. Interesting. Interesting here, Cancer. Okay, let's talk about it. I feel this weird push and pull. I feel like a weird push and pull here. Both of you are living in the energy of, there's a singularity in this card. So regarding your love life, I feel like you're both personally abundant within yourselves, each individual as you stand, okay? There may be one or both of you thinking about being single or thinking about carrying the burden alone, like there's a singularity here. You're thinking about being single, or both of you are thinking about how sturdy you are individually, okay? Very weird. Something here on your side is being nurtured or needs to be nurtured. You're living in an essence of motherly energy, of abundance. She grows things abundantly. All right, and this Empress is very knowledgeable. She is very intuitive and knowledgeable, and she's that birth, that creationism, that beautiful light enlightenment. You see how her crown chakra is on fire? She's so knowledgeable. It has the equivalent for me of the High Priestess in this tarot deck, but there's still this energy of something being nurtured or needing to be nurtured. I feel like your darlings, you may be more committed to nurturing yourself and nurturing the connection than your partner is. They may be a little bit more selfish, thinking of their personal abundance. Okay, take this as it resonates. Could be vice versa. This can always go vice versa, right? But they could be living in an energy of wanting to be single or feeling about a little bit selfish in their own personal stability, what they're creating for themselves. You're wanting to nurture it. You're wanting to nurture the connection. Your partner is in the essence of pulling back, taking a pause, taking a break. They could have let you know recently that they'd like to be separated from you. Either that or they are going within to gain some clarity. There's a lot of meditation in this card. They may need to... Why can't I talk right now, you guys? Goodness. Whew. Sorry, Cancers. They may need to pull back in order to see things clearly, hang up their swords so they don't fight with you. But also there's meditation and spirituality in this card as well. So they could be separating from you in order to not fight, separating from you in order to gain a higher spirituality, or just rest and rejuvenation for themselves because they're being selfish. I feel like a selfish thing going on here, you guys. 9 of Wands, 9 of Fire. Somebody here, there's a battle going on. Somebody here is exhausted with the battle. The battle's almost to an end. 9s being completions. I feel like your partner doesn't want to give up because they're exhausted, but they will because they're exhausted. I feel like they're pulling back and they're going within, resting, rejuvenating, pulling away from you because of the fighting. They don't want to fight anymore. They're exhausted with the fighting. You want to nurture the connection. You want to have a collaboration of two souls. You want to come and see eye to eye with them, darling. You want to see eye to eye with them in order to have something stable, but it feels like there's a chaotic situation coming up in your futures where one or both of you will be feeling very exhausted with the battle. One of you is not going to want to give up. The other one doesn't want to give up, but is feeling so exhausted. I think this is your partner, feeling so exhausted that they have no choice but to pull back. All right, darlings, let's get you some advice here, Cancers. Whew. Advice for Cancers here. One card, please. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Your advice, stand your ground. Stand your ground, live in an area of enlightenment. All right, if you can't nourish this connection, if they pull back and it's not going anywhere, nourish yourself. Stand your ground, darling, here in your in more of a Leo-like energy. Have the courage here to follow the light. For your partner, their advice, obstacles and challenges. Something here needs to change with that 5. I feel like they may be so conflicted as well with these obstacles and challenges within themselves, within this potential wanting to be single or provide for themselves again, right? That it may be causing them obstacles and challenges, and that's why, well, that's another reason why they may do a pullback or there may be a separation on their part. Advice here for the outcomes for Cancer in love with their partner. Moving on. Oh my God, and you got 2 more that landed on the floor. Moving on. Somebody here may just be moving on, darlings. Normally I don't take 3. Normally I don't take 3. We got the waiting game and we've got some solar plexus chakra. Now when the chakra cards come out, darlings, this is a chakra that needs to be healed or realigned. So if you do want to move forward with this person, be sure you realign your chakras. This one in particular, really follow your instincts to get out of this battle with them. If you truly want to change their mind and see eye to eye with them, okay? It's not unsavable just because you're on a separation, but it may take some time. Waiting game here, darlings. Somebody's making a decision to move on. Somebody's making a decision here to find personal balance of their own. Okay, and if you want to really reestablish or still be in this connection with them, Cancer, it's a waiting game. I feel a lot of patience here. Continue to nurture yourself and nurture the connection as best as you can. Even if this person pulls back from you, do not fight with them. It will create them pulling back even further. Cancer, okay? And if you really want to come into alignment, if you really want to see eye to eye with them, and if you really want to move on to better things with them and have a completion, you really got to stand your ground. You've really got to find some personal courage, borrow that courage from Leo with that sun. You know what I mean? Look towards better days, look towards better enlightenments in order to regain and reestablish this connection, because your partner, I feel, wants to get a rest from it and get a rest from the fighting, okay? So don't fight with them, because if that's what they're trying to escape, Cancer, maybe potentially all your feelings get in the way, okay? Cancers can be very emotional. So allow this person to do them for a little while. You know that old saying, if you let go, it'll come back to you. I don't remember how it goes right now, but yeah, follow that principle. Like, allow them to do their little pullback thing. That is so hard for Cancers, I know. But if you fight them on the pullback, it will push them away further. All right, just advice. So if you want to come together, do the opposite. Allow them to pull back if they need to and support them in that. And they'll realize what they had in you. Okay, darlings. Whew. I hope that helps, Cancers. I wish you the best of luck with that, darlings. Moving on to Pisces here. Ooh, moving on to my Pisces friends. I got wrapped up in Cancers, took a little bit longer, but we want to make sure these get nice and shuffled for you. For your love life here, messages for love, in love here. Couples in love, what's going on for Pisces and their partner. Please, Spirit, one more, Pisces, one more. I appreciate you being so patient, darlings. I appreciate your patience. All right, perfect. Now let's go ahead and split this deck. My Pisces people, see what's coming in for you and your partner, love. All right. Energy between you and your love at this time, darlings. King of Fire, so King of Wands here. Your personal energy. 7 of Wands. Justice card here for your partner. 9 of Earth, fascinating. And the Chakra Healer for your outcomes. Fascinating. Okay, so both of you are living in an energy of, I feel here, being inspired to do what is right for you. The King of Wands, card of Sagittarius here. You also have card of Libra with this Justice card. And I see Earth and Fire, so it could be dealing with an Earth sign, Fire sign, or specifically a Sagittarius or a Libra. Okay, so take it as it resonates for you, but you're both living in this energy here. The King of Wands is very sturdy. He drives towards his passions. He's a creationist. He takes plans, puts them into action with this energy of passion. Okay, so you might be inspired, both of you, to potentially do your own thing. Here, Pisces feeling very defensive with this fire energy. You're living in an area of warding something off, fighting something off. It could be this person, you're defending yourself against them. There could be some passionate, heated discussions going on as well that you are fighting yourself on and fighting them on, okay? Your partner here, card of Libra, feeling very fair, even, balanced, making a decision here. I feel making a decision for their own personal selves and creating balance within themselves, trying to be sturdy and be more fair. All right, this could be a final fair decision that they make to go on to something personally abundant for them. There is a singularity in this card with the 9 of Pentacles. Somebody feeling very abundant and sturdy within themselves. Okay, darlings. So the outcome here, is so, it's a little vague. It's a little vague, darlings. I think that depends on what you each have to heal here. There's an individual healing that needs to go on and take place. This is all chakras. This is for both of you, and this is specifically for you to move forward. Okay, so I really feel like, darling, this is like a heads or tails. It can go either way, like a Wheel of Fortune sort of thing in this scenario. Because if you realign your chakras, you can find yourself each personally feeling very steady, sturdy, and abundant, and you can bring this into a connection between both of you. All right, but this can also backfire and go the other way, where your partner makes a very even decision to do what's right for them, and each of you feel personally abundant on your own. All right, so yeah, this could literally go either way. Literally, I don't see anything definitive. I just see a little bit of defensive energy, both of you feeling personally abundant or having personal abundance in your outcomes. Really make sure for your greatest outcome here, Pisces, that you align your chakras. Your partner needs to too, but you cannot control them, okay? You can't control them, you can't make them, especially if they're not like a spiritual kind. They may be very averse to wanting to dive into a spirituality, or they may find it silly to realign chakras, that kind of thing, right, Pisces? So you can't really force anybody else to do what needs to be done here, but you can do what's right for you. So going forward, even if you go on personally alone, make sure you realign your chakras and heal yourself from head to toe before you carry on with a new adventure. Oh my goodness, Pisces. Advice here for Pisces. Advice for Pisces, darlings. Okay, you do have 2 here. Solar plexus chakra. This has been coming out all over the place. Solar plexus chakra, following one's instincts. Specifically, this is one of the chakras that specifically needs to be healed. All right, darlings, material and spiritual prosperity. This is in this physical realm. With the red borders, we're talking to physicality. So here, I feel like you have a lot of material and spiritual prosperity coming to you, especially Pisces, if you realign your chakras, this one in particular, darling. And maybe here the advice is to go on to your own material and spiritual prosperity and allow this person to make their own decisions. All right, and just do you is what it feels like here. Well, there goes our card right down on the floor, darling. For your partner, love begins. Interesting. Let me make sure that no other cards popped out with that. Okay, it was just the one. Perfect. All right. Love begins. Fascinating. Okay, so for some of you, this is love beginning within themselves, realizing how much they love themselves, making a decision to either sturdy themselves and where they stand, which will help you guys go forward in a connection, all right, or love beginning for themselves personally and them going on to their own. Oh, I just can't help it, you guys. I gotta pull another. For your outcomes, 5 of Earth, somebody feeling ghosted, left out in the cold, or feeling a lack of finances. Both of you are fully stable and abundant with yourselves individually, so I really want to say that's a ghosting, a feeling left out in the cold, all right? Advice here, so I feel that they may go on to their personal passions and what they find they love now. Oh my God. Material harvest here. Material harvest. Whew. As your outcomes, your advice for your outcomes, really needing to find some balance within yourself. Here, Pisces, within your physicality, within your physical realm, within where you stand personally. Oh, whoops, that's not a 6, that's a 9. So completions here. Sorry about that, completions, but you do need to find balance, darling. You really do need to find balance because you have a 6 here. So a 6 and a 9, both divine numbers. All right, 9 being completions. After this is over, after there's a potential ghosting, maybe even a period, if you do stay together, if there's a period of lack of finances, material harvest is on the way. Either way for you, darling, especially if you heal yourself and heal your chakras, you have material and spiritual prosperity coming your way regardless of this person. So allow them to make whatever balanced decision they feel they need to, and ghost you if you have to, or ghost them if you have to, because you're personally abundant where you stand without them, Pisces. All right, darlings, I hope that helps all of my water signs. I really wish you the best of luck. Please leave me a comment. Let me know how that resonates for you. Like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. You know how to YouTube. And click the bell. Until I see you guys next time, please stay safe. Please take care out there in the world. And peace, love, and light to you always, darlings.